Hey beauty addicts, it's Alex. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my Christmas wish list for 2017, and in today's video I'm going to be getting into ColourPop, Lush, and then Ulta, and Ulta includes stuff from like Pacifica, e.l.f. Cosmetics, and Wet n Wild. So let's just jump right on into the video. We're first going to start off with ColourPop Cosmetics. And guys, there are so many things that I've been wanting to get from ColourPop for so long. I kind of, once ColourPop came out and they got really popular, I was kind of keeping up with a lot of the stuff that they were putting out, but at a certain point, there was just too much stuff coming out, and then I had no money, and then I was like, oh my god, it just kind of got overwhelming. So I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but there are definitely some things that I really want to try, and I want to share that with you guys. So the first thing, and this is probably the number one thing on my list because it's an item that I go through quite frequently in general, and I want to make sure that I have more options on hand, and that is the No Filter Concealer, and I'm going for the one in Fair 5. I was between two of them. I'm not sure what the other one was, but I think they were the two lightest shades. And I'm not sure if I picked the lighter one or the next one, but one I think was a little bit more yellow, one was a little bit cool, and like I just really wanted to, I kind of just went with my best guess as to which one to get. So if you guys have any suggestions, or let me know what color you picked and what kind of skin you have. I'm pretty darn pale. I'm not the palest of the pale, but I'm pretty pale. So, and I didn't want anything to be too dark on my skin, and if anything, I'd rather go lighter than my skin because then I can use it as more of a highlighting concealer. But I really wanted to try it out from ColourPop. ColourPop coming out with like more face products was something I was interested in. And I don't mean from like the coloring, but like I'm really interested in them getting like, you know, the setting sprays, face primers, foundations, and concealers. So when they came out with the concealers, I was like, yes, we're moving on in, which I think ColourPop did it right. They started off with eyeshadows that can fit anybody, and they're kind of like, from a business model, they did a really great job of picking which products should come out first. Because they needed to establish themselves more. But I'm really excited. Hopefully I can try out this concealer. If not, if I don't get it for Christmas, I definitely plan on getting it after I get a job. So that'll be like one of the first things. Actually, it won't, because probably once I get a job, I'm going to get a car. So I'm going to have to figure out, kind of get into the groove of things on what my spending habits are going to be. But the next, I guess I should say, like, one of the first things I want to buy as far as a beauty purchase goes is from ColourPop. I definitely want to try that concealer. I think I'm so excited. And if you guys have any suggestions or like any feedback about the ColourPop concealers, whether they're good, bad, what skin type that you have, and if it worked for you, didn't work for you, let me know down in the comments, because I'd really be interested to hear what you guys think, because I haven't had that much time to do a lot of research into the ColourPop concealers, because I'm already researching so many other things right now. But yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments. Another thing that I've been dying to try from ColourPop Cosmetics is their single pressed eyeshadows. I have a ton of the Super Shock shadows, but I've been really wanting to try the pan ones, especially because after I went through my cruelty-free and vegan declutters, I have 3 Z palettes, only one of which I'm using. The other 2 are completely empty, and the one that I'm using only has like 5 or 6 single eyeshadows in it. It can hold like 15 more or something. So I really want to fill them up, and I really want to try ColourPop products because I really believe in ColourPop. I love ColourPop so much. I appreciate that, you know, A, they're cruelty-free, and B, that, you know, they have a lot of vegan options. I would say they have more vegan options than not. So that is what I appreciate about them, and they just have affordable, high quality products. So I really am interested in trying the pressed powder shadows. Now, I'm going to tell you the shades that I asked for, but I don't think I'll remember every one of them off the top of my head. But I asked for Paper Tiger, Let's Do It, Full Zip, Wake Up Call, Little Boat, Rager, So Jaded, and Roundhouse. And I know I wanted to pick a mixture of like kind of warm crease shades, a cool lid shade, and I know I wanted some dark shades to put on the outer corner. So I was trying to kind of think of different shades that I could kind of put together to create a look, or that would just be kind of staple eyeshadows just to start off with, and also just to be able to try a mixture. I didn't want to get all crease shades or all dark shades or all light shades. I kind of wanted to have a mixture. So those are the specific ones that I asked for. Now the next thing that I asked for is the Crystal Priming Spray, and the ones that I picked were Rose Quartz, And then aquarium is my second favorite. So rose quartz is my number one because I love the rose, and aquarium is second. I think those are the only two of the sprays that are vegan. So everything I mentioned, like I have a vegan and cruelty-free channel, so everything that I'm mentioning is vegan. So, but from the spray, I think it's just rose quartz and aquarium, but rose quartz is my preferred one, just because I think it comes in the pink bottle, and I love rose scents. So I'm really, really excited to try the setting spray, especially because I'm really into setting sprays, especially when they're scented. I feel like if they don't have a nice smell to them, then what's the point? I like to feel refreshed, not just from a feeling on my face, but the scent that comes through my nose. You know, like I want to have it's more of like an experience with the setting spray for me rather than longevity, because it's really too hard to tell what product is really making it last. However, if you guys have done experiments and can really truly tell what setting spray that you use that definitely makes your makeup last longer, let us know down in the comments what setting spray that is. Then I also asked for the brush bundle set because I've been wanting to try out different brushes. I would say like 75, I would say 75% of my collection is SLMS Glam Beauty brushes, but to be fair, one of the brush books had like 250, not 250, but like 100 brushes in it or something crazy, like a really high amount of brushes. And then I've also gotten like a couple sets, and then whenever I got sets, Stephanie sent me like extra brushes to use. So I have so many from her. So I would say at least like 50 to 75% of the brushes that I own are SLMS Glam. And I really want to try some other ones because the SLMS Glam ones may be pretty, but they're very expensive, and you can't, you have to get sets, like you can't pick stuff out individually. And I believe the ColourPop ones, you can get the bundle or you can buy them separately. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I created this Christmas wish list like a month or two, I think 2 months ago. And I've been meaning to do this video, but I wanted to wait till it got a little bit closer to Christmas, and then I'm like, oh crap, now I'm like behind. But, you know, because I have some from e.l.f., I have some stuff from Sigma and Wet n Wild. I have some random brushes from other places, but I really want to try ColourPop. So I'm excited. Hopefully that's another thing that I really want to try. And especially because I'm really bad at cleaning my makeup brushes, the more backups, the better. Ooh, the next one, which I didn't even realize came out until I was just like going through the website and just checking, you know, what was new, what was out, and just the different options that they have on their website. And the one thing I want to try is the Clear Brow Boss Gel, which I love the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I love the e.l.f. Cosmetics. It's like a brow and lash gel combo. Those are great. So I'm really interested to see how the ColourPop one is. I feel like that's kind of a product that's not too hard to screw up. I feel like I think the worst thing you could do is make something a little bit too sticky, but I've yet to, well, I mean, I've only tried a couple things, but I haven't really encountered anything that was just really bad that I couldn't even use. So I have a feeling that the ColourPop one will be at least decent. So I want to try that out. And then I've been wanting to get more eyeshadow palettes, and I think one of the few vegan palettes that's out from ColourPop, particularly the big square ones, is the I Think I Love You eyeshadow palette. And Jay Homey mentioned it on one of her YouTube videos. She did like actually a review on it, and I will link her review down below for you guys. I think she does a makeup tutorial too within that video. It's been so long since I saw it, but when I saw it, I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe this would be a good palette, and I want to try more palettes because I really don't have that many palettes in my collection. I went from having like 20 to like 3, so I'm like, oh, I need more. So the only thing that made me hesitant to put it on my Christmas wish list is I'm like, it's probably going to be discontinued. So that's kind of annoying, but whatever. I'm kind of interested to see at least how the palettes are, so maybe if I really like it down the road when they come out with one, I can make sure I buy it and a couple extras and do like a quick, you know, review giveaway video or something like that. I don't know, just in case, and kind of get an idea to see how long this will stay available. But I definitely need more palettes, and if ColourPop has a vegan one, I want to try it. Then the last products that I put from ColourPop are the Ultra Mattes in Bianca and Times Square. I've been wanting to get more kind of neutral, nudie lip options. So let me see. So Bianca is described as a soft mauve, which is great. And then Times Square is described as a muted pink beige that never sleeps, apparently. But I just thought that those were like really cute shades, so I put those on my list. And also, just in case this ends up seeming like there's a lot on this list, I like to give my mom a huge list. I told her, like, I don't expect you to get me every single thing on this list, but I like to give her a big plethora of things to choose from, so that way there is some element of surprise. So I give her a lot of options, and then she can just pick and choose whatever she wants to do. So I wanted to kind of put a mixture of the things that I've been wanting to try from ColourPop, but I also have a couple things that I want to try from Lush. So one of the things that I've been wanting to do within my cruelty-free and vegan transition is to transition over to vegan and cruelty-free skincare. Right now I only have one product, which I'm almost out of, which is a moisturizer from Derma E, and that is my only skincare product other than like makeup wipes. So, and that's kind of like, I don't even know if you would call that a skincare product. That's just like, get your makeup off, girl, and then you work on your skin. So I really, you know, whenever I did so many moves, and I moved around my old non-cruelty-free, non-vegan products from apartment to apartment, because if you guys don't know, I have moved quite a lot in the past year or two. And once I moved back to Landenberg from Pittsburgh, I was like, well, A, we didn't have enough room in the car to take everything, and B, I just didn't feel like carrying around those things anymore, and they were getting old, and like, you know, it just wasn't worth it. So I rather, you know, make more space for stuff that's going to last, that's cruelty-free, vegan, whatever. So I ended up just getting rid of it, and it's probably good because it was getting kind of old. So now I'm really starting fresh. So I don't really have a skincare routine down right now. The thing that I do is I take my makeup off with my makeup remover. I sometimes use my moisturizer, and then if I'm in the shower, I did bring a face wash that I was using up that is on the pending list. I think it's from Glossier. I think they're on the pending list, or they removed. I'm not sure if they removed, but I don't think they're vegan or cruelty-free. But that's the last thing that I was using up. So there's a couple things that I brought that I'm using up. But so I need to the whole point of that is that I need to rebuild my skincare collection. And one of the things that I want to get is a toner. So Lush has this Breath of Fresh Air face toner that I would like to try out. And I do want to try more out from Lush. I think Lush is kind of a fun brand. Their website's really easy to, you know, determine whether someone's vegan or not. It's clearly labeled. I think there is even a vegan section or something. I don't know, but either way, if you click on a product, it will say if it's vegan or not very clearly, so you don't have to question it. So I really want to try that. And then the other thing that I want to try is the Bubblegum Lip Scrub. So a lot of you have mentioned to me that the Lush lip scrubs are amazing, and the Bubblegum Lip Scrub, you know, is vegan and cruelty-free. And then the bubblegum, you know, I just like the idea of having bubblegum for lip scrub. So I'm really interested to try that one out. And then we have a bunch of products from Ulta, and there is one Dose of Colors product on here, or one type, and I didn't realize the Dose of Colors was on Ulta, and then when I was scrolling around and figured that out, I was like, yes, because I was going to put Dose of Colors as a separate tab, but I'm like, you know, when I'm thinking about putting a wish list together, you know, for like someone else to buy me something, the last thing I want them to do is have to go to like 10 different sites to get like a couple products from each one, and then they're like, oh, well, I have to spend $50 to get the free shipping, so like, you know, and then it's like, that's like overwhelming. So I was trying to get as much stuff from Ulta together, and then like Lush, I know is at the mall, like my mom could like stop in there, so you kind of have to think about who's going to be purchasing stuff for you, like what's going to be easy for them to get, and like whatnot. So like there's Lush in the mall. I don't know if there's an Ulta in the mall. I think there may be one somewhere around here, but I think my mom would probably be more into online ordering anyway, and ColourPop would have to be online, so I didn't want to put too many websites that she would have to go to. So I'm so glad that Dose of Colors was on there, because I've been really wanting to try their matte liquid lipsticks, and my #1 favorite shade that I've been wanting to try is Stone. Ever since Amanda Ensing mentioned it maybe like a couple years ago, she was obsessed with Stone. She's still obsessed with Stone, and I've been wanting to try it for so long, so I put that on my Christmas wish list. And then I also put Pinky Promise and Coral Crush, because I think those are beautiful colors, but also I figured by the time that, you know, if I get them for Christmas, I'll be ready for spring lipsticks. If I do like a spring lipsticks video or summer lipsticks video, I will have 2 good lipsticks on hand if they are a good formula. I feel like if they end up being a good formula, and they have 2 great shades that I can share with you guys for spring and summer. Then we have a ton from e.l.f. And some of this stuff is stuff that I just need to, you know, repurchase because I ran out of stuff, or because it's one of my repurchase products, or it's a lot of skincare. I asked for a lot of skincare because, like I said, I wanted to revamp my skincare, and then there's some other stuff that I want to try. So the first thing is the e.l.f. Makeup Remover Cleansing Cloths. You guys know I absolutely love those. They made in my most recent repurchased products video. I just got another pack, but I wanted to put them on here to, you know, let her know, like, I'll be needing more because, you know, I need to wear makeup for YouTube, and I want to make sure that I'm taking off my makeup at night, not sleeping with it, which sometimes, like, I ran out of the Makeup Remover Cleansing Cloths, and then I, like, went to sleep with my makeup the one night because I was like, this is going to take too long to get off because I don't have my wipe, so whatever. And then, okay, getting into skincare, we have the e.l.f. Cosmetics Hydrating Bubble Mask. I've heard good things about this bubble mask, and the fact that it's like a bubble mask sounds really fun, so that's something I definitely want to try. Then there's an e.l.f. Cosmetics Exfoliating Scrub. I think that would be another great product to use in my skincare. Also, the Soothing Serum, the Gel Melt Cleanser, which I love the idea of the melting. And then the Hydration Moisturizer, which would be great because, like I said, the one from Derma E I'm almost out of, so I will be needing another moisturizer. Then a product that I want to try is the e.l.f. Kneaded Nude Eyeshadow Palette. I only have the e.l.f. Matte for Matte palette as far as like their bigger palettes go, so I really want to try more, so I asked for Kneaded Nude. I also asked for the e.l.f. Makeup Remover Pen. I've gone through 2 of these. The problem is the last time that I used each 2 of the pens was to get off an entire lip of black liquid lipstick, and then I just completely ruined the pen. If you use it for touch-ups like you're supposed to, you're fine, but if you're trying to remove a copious amount of makeup from your face, don't do it, because then that's the last time that you're going to be using that pen. So I haven't repurchased one since, so I put it on my Christmas wish list, so I have another one in my purse to carry around. So, and that is something that, like, if, you know, I don't get it for Christmas and I get a job, that's going to be something that I get right away, because it's only like $2 maybe. Like, it's really affordable. So, yeah. I also asked for the e.l.f. Blemish Control Primer. I've never tried this product before, but I've tried many of their other primers, and this particular one is in the green tube. I've tried the clear one, I've tried the purple one, I've tried the pink one, but I haven't tried the green one yet, but I think that that would be a good option for me, so I'm excited to try that one out. I also asked for another e.l.f. Instant Brow Pencil in Taupe. I go through brow pencils quite frequently, and that's going to be like my go-to, so I'm sure I'm going to need another one soon. I wanted to ask for Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencils, but the one that I have or just used up, I really liked, but I couldn't, the name of the color was rubbed off, so I don't know which one it was, and I haven't had a chance to like be able to stop in the store to try them out or swatch to figure out which one it was. So I didn't want to put something on there that I was questioning. If I get the Anastasia Brow Wiz, I'll get that one down the road whenever I feel like purchasing it. But for now, I'm really happy with the e.l.f. brow pencil because it's really affordable. It works. It's a good color, so I'm okay with that. Then we're going to be getting into Pacifica products. I'm going to be asking for skincare products, some products that I just don't own, and some fun products. So the first thing that I put on my list was the Pacifica Spray Perfume in Persian Rose. This is a favorite perfume of Tashina Combs, who is the owner and runner of the Logical Harmony blog or website. So I will link her channel down below. She's actually always linked in my featured channels. So in my featured channels on my home page, that includes all of my channels across, you know, like Beauty Vlogger 101, the Beauty Diaries, etc. It also includes Tashina Combs because I support Logical Harmony. I want you guys to have that, you know, link there all the time. It's always linked in my description box too. And then I also have Sing King Karaoke because the music that you hear on my videos 99% of the time is Sing King Karaoke. So those are always listed in my featured channels. But she's liked Persian Rose. I love the smell of rose, and I had a ton of perfumes that were not cruelty-free, not vegan, and you know, they're not as easy to come by, but someone told me in a previous video that you can actually try out the perfumes from Pacifica in Ulta. I don't know if that's every store, but it's possible. So I definitely want to go check out Ulta at some point to see if I could test them out. But either way, I trust Tashina, and she seems to always like the same kind of things as I do as far as scent. So I trust her, and it seems like it's a really popular scent. So I want to replace like the one perfume that I still have. I brought one perfume with me. Everything else I just got rid of before I moved here, and that is like some Victoria's Secret perfume. But I'm just using that one up until I get a new one. Or actually, I'm not even going to use it. I'm just going to be using it until I get a new perfume. So once I get the new perfume, then I'm just going to get rid of the other one and maybe give it to my mom or something. Then I'm asking for the Pacifica Seafoam Complete Face Wash, which is I'm definitely going to need soon. I'm definitely going to need a face wash because I'm almost out of the other one that I'm using up. So that would be nice. And I really love Pacifica products. If their skincare products are as good as their hair products, I am set for life because I absolutely love their hair products. I'm really interested in trying their skincare, and Sheena Combs seems to be a big fan of their hair and skincare products, so I think me and her are on the same page, so I really trust her opinion on that, especially because I feel like we have similar taste when it comes to that kind of stuff. So another thing that I also wanted to get is the Pacifica Coconut Micellar Water Cleansing Tonic, which I believe Sheena has mentioned on her channel too. I'm really interested in trying that out. I also need a lip balm. I had this great Glamour Dolls lip balm that was like $1.99, and it was a clear one called like Kitten Kisses or something, and it was great. It was so moisturizing. It was awesome, but I do not know what happened to it. It must have fell out of my purse or something. I don't know where it went, but I lost it like 6 months ago, maybe a year ago at this point. So who knows where that went. So I definitely want another lip balm, and the one that I want is in Cuban Mango. I feel like that would be fun. And I was also looking at the package and I'm like, okay, which ones are packaged with pink packaging? But mango sounds fine. And then, like I said before, I want to try out more eyeshadow palettes. So I want to try the Pacifica Pink Nudes Mineral Eyeshadow Palette. So let me pull that one up because I can't remember exactly what it looks like. But when I saw it, I remember being like, okay. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is a very great kind of neutrally palette. So it has some nude shades, some brown shades, some darker brown shades that have a little bit more warmth to them. So the darkest shade is a very dark brown. So they don't have a black in it, but that's fine. I can, as much as I like having black in an eyeshadow palette, I can work with this. But this seems like it would be a great everyday eyeshadow palette. And I'm really interested to see what the formulation is like with the Pacifica eyeshadows. Oh, and if I haven't mentioned, I've been looking down at my computer. The girls are like, why does she keep like looking down? I have my computer. If I ever do that, if I'm ever looking down, I'm looking at my computer. So the last products that I asked for are from Wet n Wild. So I asked for the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and I asked for Porcelain. I was really debating on what shade to go with because I was trying to think about skin tone, but at the same time how light my skin is. And it was just really hard to find the right combination, so I just decided to go for the lightest shade. And I also watched other girls' videos and other girls who had, I think they had the Porcelain. It looked like they had a similar skin type to me. So I think Porcelain is just, I feel like for me, I just kind of pick the lightest shade. That just always seems to be the way to go, not necessarily whether I have warm or cool undertones. Sometimes it's just, I'm so fair that I just go for the lightest one. So I decided to go with Porcelain. I'm a little hesitant on how this is going to work because I feel like a lot more people like it who have oily skin, and I have normal to dry. And I just recently tried a more matte foundation, and I feel like it's clinging to my dry patches. So I'm a little worried that this is going to do the same, and other girls who have tried it who have dry skin are having the same problems. But I feel like stuff like that would be great for me in the summer when I don't have dry skin. I feel like just the winter time is a bad time, but I'm interested. I'm just curious because first of all, it's a vegan foundation from Wet n Wild, so I really wanted to try one, and you know, maybe we'll make it work. We shall see. If not, like, I'll probably hold on to it and then just like retry it in the summer. I mean, I probably shouldn't keep a foundation that long, but like, I'm sure we all do it. I won't tell anyone. And then to go along with it, I wanted to try out the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer Wand. And in addition, I just need to have more concealer options because the only concealer that I've been showing you guys for months is the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer. It's a great concealer, but I need to switch it up, and not even just for you, but for me. I'm over having to always pick that one up. So hopefully this one will be great. I decided to go with a shade called Light Ivory. I just picked the lightest one in the collection. So I'm really crossing my fingers that that's a good one. And then I also asked for the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder, and I asked for the shade in Warm Light. I think that was probably the lightest shade too. So hopefully these Photo Focus products work out great. I'm enjoying the Photo Focus Setting Spray, but maybe hopefully these actual, these other products will work good too. And then the last product that I asked for is the Wet n Wild Max Volume Plus Waterproof Mascara, which is a mascara that I've already owned before. I've raved about it to you guys, and I'm really interested to see how it compares to the Max Fanatic mascara because I haven't used the Max Volume one in so long. So I want to do a comparison to kind of see what I think about it, kind of check out the wands. If you guys want a video of me doing a comparison between those two mascaras from Wet n Wild, I can definitely do that for you. Just let me know down in the comments. Alright, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. Let me know down in the comments what beauty products you put on your Christmas wish list. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button below. Click that little bell so that you're notified of when my videos have been posted. Like this video if you did like it, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! Today I am wearing this shade in the crease and on the lower lash line. I like to kind of stick more towards this end whenever I'm going to do more natural. I kind of do a mixture of all of these if I'm doing some kind of like an everyday but trying more type of look, and then kind of get into these darker shades if I want to vamp stuff up. But I really like this eyeshadow palette because it just has a lot of basic shades in it. I think it's a great palette for someone who's starting out.